As the golden sun sinks slowly behind the endless horizon, and the wind whispers like ancient voices carried through time, I gaze toward the vast expanse of the Gobi Desert, one of the wildest and most majestic landscapes nature has ever carved. The Gobi is more than just a barren sea of dust and stone. Within its silence lie millions of years of geological evolution, the remains of dinosaurs that once roamed freely, and the fading footprints of brave merchants who journeyed along the legendary Silk Road. The Gobi was not formed overnight, nor solely by howling winds and sandstorms. Its birth was written over millions of years through shifting tectonic plates, dramatic climate changes, and the towering Himalayas, which now block the life-giving monsoon rains from the south. Unlike popular imagination, the Gobi isn't covered in golden dunes. Instead, it's a rocky, gravelly wasteland, vast, empty, and deeply humbling. Each gust of wind seems to carry the breath of history. Each pebble remembers the Earth's ancient past. And then, like a miracle rising from the heat and dust, Dunhuang emerges, an oasis of water, spirit, art, and civilization. Like a lotus blooming in the harshest desert, Dunhuang was once a resting stop for weary travelers, a vibrant hub of cultural exchange, and a beacon of spiritual light. More than just a city, Dunhuang was the eastern gateway to the Silk Road, where East met West in trade, thought, and faith. Here, Buddhism took root, flourished, and blossomed into breathtaking expressions of art. The Mogao Caves, carved into cliffs beginning in the 4th century, stand as eternal testaments to this golden age. Hundreds of caves filled with murals, sculptures, and sacred stories, all crafted by devoted hands over 1,000 years. To stand within one of these caves, surrounded by glowing wall paintings of serene Buddhas and flying celestial beings, is to feel time pause. Every stroke of color, every whisper of incense, speaks of a people who lived, prayed, and dreamed in harmony with something greater than themselves. Perhaps even more incredible is the Dunhuang Library Cave, rediscovered in the early 20th century, a hidden chamber containing more than 50,000 ancient manuscripts, artworks, and scrolls that had been sealed for nearly a millennium. It was as though history had chosen to rest here in secret, waiting for the right moment to be heard again. Gobi and Dunhuang are two worlds that are so different yet inseparably linked. One is raw nature at its fiercest, the other is humanity's radiant soul. Together, they form a story that stretches beyond maps and borders, a story of endurance, creativity, and transcendence. Walking through the Gobi under the vast, starlit sky and kneeling before a 1,000-year-old mural in Dunhuang is a way to understand the eternal dance between earth and spirit. This quiet, powerful beauty speaks not in loud declarations, but in whispers that echo through time. Amid the vastness of stone and silence, where dry winds whisper against ancient cliffs, two symbols stand tall and timeless, the Gobi Desert and the ancient city of Dunhuang. These are not just names on a map, they are sacred cultural heartlands, where faith, identity, and the soul of Chinese civilization have pulsed for over 2,000 years. The barren, desolate, and strikingly majestic Gobi holds a beauty forged in hardship. No music echoes here, no lush greenery softens the view, only gravel plains, burning winds, and a quiet reach into the bones. Yet in this solitude, one can hear the deep hum of borderland civilizations, where the northern heart of China has long beat with resilience and resolve. The Gobi is more than a natural frontier, a space where cultures collided and converged. Across its endless stretches, traders journeyed with silk and stories, turning the desert into a gateway between China and the wider world and welcoming foreign ideas that were slowly absorbed and reshaped into China's cultural fabric. As if carved from a dream, Dunhuang rises like a lotus from the desert floor. Not just an oasis of water, but of thought, spirit, and artistry. Dunhuang was more than a resting stop. It was a beacon of connection on the Silk Road, welcoming caravans, pilgrims, scholars, and seekers. Within its cliffs lie the Mogao Caves, over 700 carved by devoted hands, each filled with murals, sculptures, and prayers that have endured for more than a millennium. Every wall tells a story. Every image of Buddha radiates a silent compassion that transcends time. Here, Buddhist art flourished with astonishing vitality, blending Indian spirituality, Central Asian motifs, and Chinese aesthetics into a uniquely rich expression of devotion. And hidden within these caves was a miracle, the Dunhuang Library Cave. Discovered in the early 20th century, this sealed chamber held over 50,000 ancient manuscripts and scrolls, untouched for nearly 1,000 years. In that dust-covered room, the voice of Chinese civilization whispered again, revealing wisdom in science, literature, religion, medicine, diplomacy, and art. Dunhuang became a mirror reflecting China's deep, contemplative, inclusive, and ever-evolving cultural soul. Through it, China absorbed Buddhist philosophies, Persian patterns, and Indian scriptures, not as invaders, but as nutrients to enrich its identity. If Gobi was the protective armor of the nation, then Dunhuang was the beating heart, tender and eternal, sheltering beauty beneath layers of stone. Gobi gave China strength and endurance, Dunhuang gave it wisdom and vision. Culture, after all, is not confined to museums or scrolls. It lives in the wind that howls across the Gobi, in the eyes of ancient Buddhas painted on cave walls, in the faded pigments that still glow with soul. These are the silent breaths of a civilization that has endured, adapted, and never lost its voice. As night gently falls over the vast desert, and the sun sets like a sacred flame kissing the hot sands, you can feel the breath of nature and history intertwining, creating breathtaking scenes that touch your soul. The Gobi Desert is not just barren land but a symphony of wind, sand, and stories whispered through millennia. Visit Kingoran Els, the Singing Dunes. These towering dunes stand silent like ancient giants. But when the wind sweeps through, They sing, a strange and haunting melody, as if the desert itself is calling out from the depths of your heart. Climbing to the top, standing amid the endless expanse, you feel small yet connected to the vast, wondrous universe. Next, journey to Yolane, the narrow canyon where snow still lingers despite the desert's blazing heat. It's a stunning contrast, a poem of resilience and hope in the harshest places. Walking through the canyon, you hear eagles soaring above, wind whistling through the rocks, and experience a profound peace as if all worldly worries are washed away. Farther off lies Bayanzad, the Flaming Cliffs, nature's fiery masterpiece, telling tales of ancient dinosaurs that once roamed this land. Bathed in the fiery glow of sunset, your heart swells with the magic and vitality of history itself. Then comes Dunhuang, a treasure trove of art and spirituality carved into the earth. The Mogao Caves are not merely caves. They are living history painted with color, light, and emotion. Each mural is a sacred story, a dream from artisans who poured their souls into every brushstroke. Stepping inside is like traveling back in time, touching humanity's sacredness and unwavering devotion. You cannot miss the Crescent Lake, a serene crescent-shaped oasis nestled in the vast desert, like a shining emerald in a sea of gold sand. Its gentle beauty dazzles all who see it, soothing the harshness of the desert with its calm and timeless grace. Finally, the Mingsha, the singing sand dunes, continue their natural melody, creating a unique symphony only the patient can hear. It's a reminder of life's rhythm, ceaseless movement, and the unstoppable power of nature. The Gobi Desert and Dunhuang are not just destinations, they are emotional journeys, where you can feel the wildness of nature blend with spiritual artistry. History meeting the present. Every step on the sand, every glance up at the starry night sky echoes an enchanting fairy tale, a story of life, resilience, and timeless beauty. When we speak of the Gobi Desert and the land of Dunhuang, we cannot help but feel the vibrant breath of intertwined ethnic cultures, woven seamlessly into every gust of wind and grain of sand. Here, each cultural identity is a precious piece that contributes to the rich mosaic of diversity and the resilient spirit of its people. Across the vast Gobi expanse, the Mongolian nomad's culture stands out clearly. The iconic white yurts, gurs, appear like majestic mobile homes amid the endless sea of sand. The Mongols preserved their traditional equestrian lifestyle, with spirited horse riding, vibrant races, and lively festivals like Naadam, all expressing freedom, courage, and a deep bond with the wild nature surrounding them. Folk music fills the air with the soulful sounds of the Morin Kur, the horsehead fiddle, its haunting melodies blending with traditional throat singing, stirring the heart and connecting listeners to the pulse of the desert soul. Oral stories, legends of heroes and spirits, are passed down from generation to generation, keeping the ethnic identity alive and thriving. In Dunhuang, cultural impressions are deeply marked by Buddhism. As a crossroads on the Silk Road, where East meets West, Dunhuang reflects the profound influence of Mahayana Buddhism. This spiritual heritage shines through the intricate murals, delicate Buddha statues, and solemn rituals within the Mogao Caves, creating a serene atmosphere that invites quiet reflection and awe. Moreover, local culture reveals itself through traditional crafts such as painting, wood carving, weaving textiles, and pottery making, each artifact telling a lively story of skillful hands and creative souls who have nurtured their heritage for centuries. The Gobi Desert and Dunhuang are not just lands of sand and stone. They are priceless cultural treasures, where every heartbeat, every way of life tells a story of people, nature, and history. To experience the culture here is not only to witness differences but to discover a deep connection with the enduring spirit, harmony, and creativity of generations past. Each season in the Gobi Desert and Dunhuang carries its unique mood, a natural melody that makes every journey magical and unforgettable. As gentle breezes stir in spring, the desert awakens from its long slumber, bringing warm breaths of life and the first signs of blooming wildflowers across the vast golden sands. It's the perfect moment to feel the subtle transformation of earth and sky, a quiet rebirth that invites you to witness nature's delicate dance. Summer brings blazing sunshine stretching endlessly. Yet it's also when you can dive into unique experiences like camel riding across the dunes, watching fiery sunsets, or losing yourself under the dazzling starry desert sky. Though temperatures can soar, early mornings and evenings offer cool, gentle relief, a natural gift to cherish. Autumn paints the desert in shimmering golden hues, with the dunes glowing warmly under soft sunlight. The cool, pleasant air makes it the ideal time for trekking, photography, and immersing yourself in the peaceful solitude of this pristine land. while harsh and cold. Winter offers rare moments of wonder, like the snow-covered beauty of Yolanam, the famous canyon in the Gobi. The striking contrast between white snow and golden sand creates a breathtaking natural masterpiece that stirs the soul. With every season, the Gobi and Dunhuang are ready to tell you their own story, an experience that lets you not only see but truly feel the breath, rhythm, and endless beauty of this legendary desert and land. When you step into the Gobi Desert and the land of Dunhuang, you're not just passing through a place, you're entering a world filled with deep emotions and a profound connection to nature and history. Visitors can experience the authentic nomadic lifestyle, riding horses and camels, sipping traditional Mongolian milk tea inside warm, welcoming gurs. The simple, heartfelt hospitality here makes you feel like you've come home, connected to your roots and your true self. Your journey begins with the overwhelming feeling of standing in the endless vastness, golden sands stretching like an ocean, and a sky so wide and blue it seems to embrace your soul. Standing atop the Kingoran Els dunes, you can hear the magical singing of the sand as the wind sweeps through, a natural symphony unlike anything else on Earth. Arriving in Dunhuang feels like stepping into a living museum of Buddhist art, where hundreds of the Mogao Caves wear brilliant murals telling ancient, profound stories. The intricate paintings and the serene atmosphere invite you into a sacred space of stillness and deep reflection that few places can offer. And then there's the magical sight of Crescent Lake, a jewel in the desert. Its still waters reflecting the deep blue sky and rolling golden dunes. It's a peaceful, tranquil scene that quiets the mind and soothes the soul. Beyond that, activities like trekking through Yolanam, conquering the Mingsha sand dunes, or savoring the unique flavors of desert cuisine give you a fully immersive, unforgettable experience. Visiting the Gobi and Dunhuang means more than seeing new places, it's truly feeling them. It's a journey where nature, history, and humanity blend in every moment, creating memories that resonate deeply within your heart. From the haunting melodies of the singing dunes to the sacred walls of the Mogao Caves, we've walked through stories carved by nature and shaped by centuries of human spirit. May this adventure inspire you to seek your path, to listen closely to the whispers of the desert wind, to discover the hidden treasures of history, and to connect deeply with the soul of these extraordinary lands. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable voyage. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and let the desert's magic live on in your heart.